Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Gran Turismo 5. Previous episodes, the game or the emulator crashed again right when we got into the race after finding a suitable car for way too long. So previous episode is basically only me reading car descriptions and browsing around. But now let's go and do the actual tuner championship race or Tuner Car Grand Prix Championship. Because it's not a single race, it's a championship. Tuning Car Grand Prix. In the Mazda RE Armenia. Here we go. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. Right, this car, I think, especially if there's the S2000 GT1 on the field, then I have a problem because that car is way too quick. It has like 650 horsepower or more even, 670 or something. Our car is not that quick. It doesn't really have that much extra power. It's a standard turbo, although the boost has been increased, so it has a bit more torque. I didn't tune it myself, but I've read the car description. But apparently the car is set up for very good cornering, so hopefully that helps. By the way, I did disable some occlusion query setting in the emulator, hoping that it would be better. But now I see the left mirror is a little bit misaligned actually. Maybe that is because of that setting. I have to check whether I see any other visual glitches, otherwise I will re-enable or disable that setting. Because it's a setting that disable occlusion queries, which I think are calculation that the game does. Like, okay, what do we have to draw? What is out of view of the player? So that we do not need to draw to get better performance. So everything that is hidden from the player side will not be drawn by the game. And this is of course not really an occlusion thingy, that mirror. It is more like misalignment of the glass in the mirror itself, the left mirror. But yeah, we'll have to see. It's really annoying. These little bugs can really distract me. Anywho, so we have good cornering. Hopefully the S2000 is not on the field. We are not the fastest, but initially I started the race in the previous episode in the S2000 GT1, but that car was so much quicker. I could basically win the race while doing half throttle. Let's hope that now we are competitive and it will be a fun race. Here we go. Fuck me, I do think what's all up from there is that the S2000 or a Skyline. If it's a Skyline, it's fine. The S2000 is also wide. I think it's a Skyline. Oh shit, but in third place, I think there is the S2000. Yeah, so we cannot win against that car, I'm afraid. Unless we get in front of it quickly and keep it behind us. But on the straight it will just, I'm probably already too late. I should pass it before the straight, because once it gets on the straight, it will pass everybody. skyline is also pretty quick actually. Oh, it just froze. Let's see what the S2000 does. Man, they're way too quick. Although we are indeed in the corners catching up quite a bit. I don't even think that is the S2000. I think this is a different S2000. That's why it's... or maybe it is the GT1. The front does look like it. I have to get the flow of those S's back. I think the first ones are quicker and the second or the ones... fuck my life, man. Because we want to win every race. Once I lose a race or not become not get in first, I can try to continue, but no, I will not get in first anymore, right? Fucking hell. Then we start over the championship. Fucking hell, and Muse GT1 Turbo in second place now. driving so bad. That was my bad. I was totally not paying attention. It's too bad you cannot enable mechanical damage in these races like you can. I think you can do that in arcades, you can. Because that makes it much more... Oh my god! That makes it much more fucking hell, I'm really bad. Much more realistic than such an contact that I had. It would totally mess up my car. Suspension and also engine output. Alright, 3 times is a charm. Now I'm really going to try and get better. Can we put on damage? Ah, maybe we can actually. No, we can not. Why not? I think the S2000s may not be on the field now, which is nice. Holy shit! That car, that 350 or 370, really looks like a Fast and the Furious. It's pretty epic in the rear view mirror. I do have to say our cornering is indeed pretty nice. The car is a bit tail happy, but you can catch it. It's a pretty fun model. Sorry, my bad. Shit, the old yellow bird, I think, is the quickest. car is just crazy quick. Fucking hell. Shoot that. That's fast sweeping left-hander. I could have taken it quicker. I don't think even I'm not driving well at all. But even if I would, I think those that rough, it's just too quick. Our car is just not up to it. Alright, I will try one more time, otherwise I will get a slightly faster car, because this is just not doable. Alright, so far it looks good. There is still that 96 rough. This looks, but the yellow bird, but it's all at the back now. So it is still in the field, but it's behind us. Question is, will in this race maybe I can keep it behind us, because it is really like in before last place, the super fast 86 rough or 87, whatever it is. But we have 5 races in this championship, so if I manage to win all 4, it could very well be that randomly, because we don't do qualification sessions, so that it randomly starts up front in a race, and then I'm just screwed. Unless there are tracks with more corners than straights, but I think all the tracks in this championship have like pretty long straights. So that is really where the rough just pulls away. They're slow here. Yeah, or it is just artificial, because now also there's a car in front that seems very quick. And on paper, I don't think it should be that quick. Sorry. Fuck me. That 350Z, I don't know why that one now suddenly is that quick. It's even quicker than the S2000, it seems. Unless it's similar than the S2000s, I think that's the Amuse. They also did a 380R. No, but that car only has 380 horsepower compared to the 650. That the S2000 has. That's just a regular 370Z. I don't know why it's so quick. Of course, it may be tuned a bit. Such a difficult corner to get right. It's such an important corner with that straight behind it. After it. Need to catch it in the S's. Fucking hell. Right, this is the third lap, I think. Fucking hell. We have 5 laps. should steer in earlier. No! Oh my God! See you later, dudes. Now I need to keep him behind me for I think one more lap. Right, he's holding back a lot. Right, we should be good. I'm really a little bit annoyed by the amount of shimmering without anti-aliasing. 2 years ago when I played it, I could still use, I think, DirectX 12 in the emulator, and they removed that. It's only Vulkan. And I think NVIDIA cannot hook into Vulkan to apply anti-aliasing. If you apply anti-aliasing in the emulator itself, you cannot do 4K at 60 FPS. It will really go to 10 FPS. But I do think maybe applying it, overriding, disabling it in-game or in the emulator and then doing anti-aliasing via NVIDIA should be an option, which I may have done, I'm not sure, 2 years ago, but now it's not an option anymore because you don't have DirectX 12 anymore. Super annoying. Still looks amazing in 4K, god damn it. That was a pretty epic move. We both, the Porsche and me, overtaking the Golf. And the Porsche overtaking me and the Golf all at once. Alright, let's do the second race. God damn it, again, lots of straights. I need to catch them in the infield section. At least the Porsche is not... fuck me, I don't know my braking point here. I need to learn it before... the Porsche gets into first place. maybe. Fucking hell, man. They're just standing still. Extremely annoying. This car holding me up. Yeah, I will never win this, I think. And now I'm suddenly gaining on the Porsche. That's pretty nice. Again, I have no idea where to brake. Right, that, I think it was the Nissan that was so quick. That's really nice. That Golf is holding up everybody. Alright, see you later, dudes. Fucking hell. No. Alright, I need to brake before the shadow. No. Now I'm fucked. The Nissan. Yeah, he's a goner. Although we are still hanging with him. Somehow they are holding back. I'm fine with it. We have 5 races to win. Really hard to gauge how much you have to brake and where there. There are very little visual markers. Braking way too early over there. Somehow that 350Z always catches up in that braking zone over there. Aliasing is terrible. The white lines on the track. Sometimes I cannot even make out where the corners are. I don't understand. The yellow line doesn't have that at all. It are only the white lines. And only sometimes. Shit, how is that car now so quick suddenly? This is the finish line. That would be really nice. Nice. Alright, that was unexpected race. I thought that 350Z would be the quickest. Suddenly that Mitsubishi was way quicker. And I'm just really bummed out by the anti-aliasing. But I cannot fix it. I've already been trying settings for a full day in the emulator. setup actually, only tuner cars. Man, it looks amazing, right? God damn it. Alright, I really was quite convinced I lost the race there. But somehow that's 350 or 370, whatever it is. Didn't go as fast as I was expecting it to go. Expecting to be able to pass it in the straight here. But there we go. Alright, race 3 out of 5. Sure what's happening with the emulator. Widescreen. Fuck me, the Nissan 350 is already up front. Oh my god, fuck that. Fucking Mitsubishi. Oh my god. Alright, focus. No. Oh, fucking hell, man. my god, it's annoying. What an annoying corner that is in this car. Please don't. Oh, fucking hell. It's reproducible, those white screens. Oh my god, fucking hell, man. Right, in the pockets. That was really annoying with those white splashes. But they were, yeah, repeatable, so to say. So I do have to change some settings in the emulator for sure. Wow, the left headlight is also misaligned. So it's not only the left mirror. Anywho, in the pockets. 2 more races to go. Would be really nice if I can win them. Alright, the Golf is still up front, so that's nice. It's holding up the rest, hopefully. And we really should have bit of an advantage with these corners. Oh my god! Holy shit. Fucking Mitsubishi. Oh my God, they are just, I don't know what's happening. They are just fully on the brakes. Fuck me, the Nissan is busted. Oh my god, fucking hell, man. Right, they're quite slow in this track. only the boost gauge, the tachometer and the ref counter that's working. There's also another gauge at the top left that seems to be moving as well a bit. In the pockets. I think that's more of, it almost seems like an emulator glitch, how slow they were. Because I think, I'm not sure, but either the others were 5 seconds slower, but I think it said 5 minutes slower. We can check it out in the replay. Right, we are now at lap 4. No, they are only 3 seconds, a couple seconds per lap slower actually. So they're not that far behind. So it's 5 seconds, I guess, not... How do you remove that full map? Okay, I thought they would be a little bit further away actually. Because I didn't see them on the in the rear view mirror. Alright, race 5 out of 5. Here here we go. I do like it. My car is not the quickest, but it is just better at cornering than the competition. But that really makes it feel like all cars have their specific strengths and weaknesses. Here, it's so weird. In this track, you don't see aliasing at all. So it's only at certain tracks, like Daytona. I don't see any aliasing now. By the way, this is one of my favorite tracks as well. So much better done in this game. Then in GT7, God, fucking hell, man. Oh my God, it's not going good at all. I'm afraid I will not win this one. So we have to restart the whole championship. Fucking hell. Final race that I'm not winning. somehow my car is understeering like crazy. Oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. Understeering into the barrier. Wow. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Last race in the 5-race championship, and suddenly they're extremely quick in a track that has a lot of corners. And my car is supposed to be cornering better than the rest. Fucking hell. Now I have to redo that whole championship. Fucking hell. Extremely fucking annoying. God damn it. Alright, extremely fucking annoying. Excusez le mot. Right, we'll do that in the next episodes. Alright, so it was a Nissan GTR with, I think, grey with a black, relatively small wing at the back. That one was by far the quickest. Here. No, that's not this one. They brought like this. That's I think what it was. Like older cars, I don't think are in the. Or at least that's how it works in GT7. I don't know how it works here. Are older cars also in the dealership? Why is there no music? Like the Toyota, I think it's Sora or something that just got added to Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, this is, maybe cars from 95 onwards or something are in the dealership. I don't know. Except for tuned cars, of course. I find it so weird that you cannot filter within the dealership. This is 2000. 2012. Yeah, 66. No, there are also older cars here. But mostly newer cars. Here, this one, 96. Yeah, I think that Cobra may be a exception to the rule. Wow, back in the day, this was the most modern McLaren. Crazy how many models they created since then. This car is that old already. It's a really timeless design, I find. This could be still a modern looking car today. 18 years later. Yeah, 89. So there are some weird cars here as well. Here's 68. Yeah, so it's not really, there are quite a lot of exceptions. It's mostly modern. So the older cars will probably be in the second-hand dealership. Oh man, these are from 2003 already. Yeah, there are also older cars here. My favorite Corvette is also in the game. This one. I find it absolutely amazing Corvette CR1. Anywho, next episode we have to replay it. This was the Drift Nissan. Yeah, how much? This is 380 horsepower. Yeah, that's really not that quick. This is a drift car. This is a weird race car. It's not really a tuner car, I would say. But it is in the tuner section. So how does that work? Here, to compete in the GT300 class of the Japan Grand Touring Car Championship, JGTC. Cool, those official sponsors like Coca-Cola, etc. So I don't know how that works. Why is this? It's the A from Autobox. Should be all the way to the left, right? This is chronological, yes. No, this is that weird Mustang. Right. Yeah, this is a pretty cool car actually. Maybe we could take this one. The VQ37 VHR V6 was increased to 3.7 liters. A bigger engine. Doesn't really say a lot about performance. So is this, by the way, all carbon fiber? What the hell is this body? A body done up in matte black. No, it doesn't say anything about the material, so probably really weird. It has like the rear and front bumpers are held on by clips. Looks like it. Which is of course totally fine. Easy maintenance. Here, so this car really was sometimes super quick, also on the wide open tracks, but also that was what I was expecting, very quick in the corners in that last race on Tokyo R246. Majority parts were swapped with HKS components, displacement increased. Next generation turbo, 550 horsepower. Carbon fiber. Alright, so this actually is quite a quick car. And it looks pretty epic as well. So maybe we will take this one. And maybe I should tune the car also a little bit better before the race. Like acceleration, gearbox adjustment. That one we just drove. Maybe this is... No, this was not the R34 that was so quick, I think. Completely rebuilt RB26 DET inline 6 engine. High boost pressures. Stage 2 kit. 592 horsepower. Very driver friendly. It was tuned too soft. Sub-minute laps around Tsukuba. Alright, maybe this looks like a quite clean car. This is 590 and the Lancer was 550. But the Lancer, I do find it more unique, so to say. Twin turbo, 550 horsepower. Gull wing style doors. A pair of massive turbochargers and a revised intake and exhaust. 0 to 100, 3.5 seconds. But I think there was one other GTR here. God damn it, I'm constantly clicking the wrong button. What does it say in green there? Ecopia. Ah, maybe this was the fast car. So it was maybe not the GTR, maybe it was this one. The Z33 has been stripped down in order to double layer the sheet metal of the front section. The rigidity of the body is greatly improved from the standard model. The power unit was tuned by Amuse. Produces so much power it does not feel like a normally aspirated engine. Alright, but it doesn't say how much power. It looks like a very clean car, by the way. Why doesn't give specs? Right, so we either have that 350 or this one. Or this one. That's a drift car. Alright, if I would have to choose in real life, I probably would take the GTR. But just for fun, let's take this one. A demo. I don't know what a demo is. Man, that looks pretty amazing. Japan's finest and most flamboyant tuners gather every year at the Tokyo Auto Salon, a car show that's known as much for its striking race queens as its souped-up cars. In 2007, Gran Turismo's Best of Show award went to the Mitsubishi HKS CT230R, selected for being a very Japanese refined machine that aims for high-speed perfection. This Mitsubishi Evo-based racer has broken a number of records at numerous Japanese racing circuits. The HKS CT230R's high-speed pedigree was first established on April 2nd, 2006, when it recorded a lap time of 55.63 seconds at the Tsukuba circuit, located just outside Tokyo. It went on to set a time of 1 minute 42.374 seconds. 42.374 seconds at the Fuji Speedway, and by the middle of that summer it broke the lap records at Tokachi Circuit, Central Circuit, Hyoju Prefecture, Okayama International Sugo, Miyagi Prefecture, and Suzuka Circuit, Mi Prefecture. In a triumphant historical time attack for the ages, it recorded an unprecedented 53.999 second lap at the Tsukuba circuit on December 5, 2006. Then broke that record with a blistering 53.5 second run on January 26, 2007. Based on the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 7, the majority of parts for this particular Evo's 4G63 2-liter engine were swapped for HKS components, while displacement was increased to 2.3 liters. It made further power gains with the addition of HKS's next generation GT3240 turbo, raising output to an astounding 552 horsepower and 470.1 foot-pound of torque. Most of the body panels were replaced with those made from carbon fiber, helping to reduce the vehicle's weight to less than 1100 kg. Man, it's really cool to read up on that history of each car. There's so much effort that goes unnoticed behind creating these cars. It's really amazing. Alright, but that will be in the next episodes because it's already quite late and I still have to eat, etc. Hope you enjoyed. Unfortunately, not a full championship win, so we will have to redo it. Or we did win the championship, but not with all one races. I have to redo it tomorrow, but I'm looking forward. Hope you do too. Hope you enjoyed. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.